guys are fabulous.
That's right. How's it
What's
going,
going
bro?
on? How are you?
How are you, man?
I'm all right. I think I'm all right.
All right. I was watching a documentary just the other day, both parts, and you said so much about how George Carlin influenced your career.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Did you want me to confirm that?
Yeah.
That was literally no question there.
No, in which way did he? Which way? With his style of comedy and his how he's like a technician of words. I mean, the way he breaks everything down.
He just was, it was prior Carlin and Cosby and guys like that, like the cream of the crop, and then Eddie Murphy came along and George just had, but all those guys, like branched out into movies and all that type of TV shows, and George just kept like doing the stand-up, and every couple of years he just had another killer hour, and just HBO was the place, and we got cable in the early 80s, so it was him and Gallagher.
Right, Gallagher,
yeah.
and his brother.
Yeah, no, that was before he sold his act to his brother, yeah, and I bought his albums, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was listening to one of the greatest that ever did it. I didn't even know. He was just funny to me. And then as I became older, I started to get like, wait a minute, everybody else seems to like, they do a special, then they get a sitcom, or they get into movies and they go. And this guy just keeps cranking out a new hour. And I saw him in the late 80s at the Cape Cod Melody Tent, and just he murdered. There's a lot of comedians back then, they would get famous and you go see them and they would do the same stuff. So me and my buddy went down there thinking like, all right, speaking of stuff, he was going to do that more stuff routine that you saw 1,000 times.
Stuff and shit, yeah.
Yeah, and he came out and had a brand new like hour and 15 and absolutely destroyed. And then we were just like, wow. And then I actually became a comedian. And I was like, oh my God. My admiration for him went even, grew like a millionfold, because I realized how hard it is to come up with material, forget about A-level material. So yeah, he was huge.
What was your best memory of watching Carlin live? And did that help you become a comedian?
My best memory of maybe, other than seeing him live, I liked when Bill O'Reilly tried to get him. That was fun.
You can't get George.
I know, and Bill O'Reilly is not the George Carlin of what he does. So It's always fun when somebody, tries to step up a weight class and see what happens. I'm not saying, George would mop the floor with me too, but I just like how eloquently he handled him.
He did.
Yeah, and I thought it was a scumbag move when George died and Bill goes, oh, here's my interview with him, and it's him sort of trashing him for using foul language. Just thought that was kind of a weak move. So I like that he got him, and O'Reilly had to wait till he was dead to try to get him back.
My last question. George didn't have a funeral, but is this like an ode or to showing up tonight? Is kind of like his a respects to him, showing up to this?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a funeral. It feels like it feels like we're honoring him.
We're honoring him, yes, sir.
Yes, I think it's cool he didn't have a funeral. Those things are a big waste of time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cemeteries and golf courses. That was his bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was true to his word.
All right. Either you die or you kill him. That was one of his lines too.
Oh, okay.
All right. Great talking to you, bro.
All right. I think it went good, right?
It was good. Okay.
Good.
Well, I'm ready to. That was good practice, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah, it was. All right. It'll be good.